video 2, number 2, dab on them. Let's get it. Alright. Chasing Mr. Hamilton is the name, trucking is the game. Woo. I let y'all see this face today. Man, boy, you ugly. Steady rolling wide because we don't get tired, we get money. Video number 2, I just covered DBA. So this one right here is going to be about LLC. What is an LLC and how does it affect owner-operators? If you watch the DBA, you will know. If you didn't, well, you know, it is what it is. I can't help it. So let's get down to LLC. LLC is Limited Liability Company, right? And then you have the INC, Incorporated. You have I think it's like LTD Limited, or you know, stuff like that. But usually LLC is the most common use for business, right? Most common. Wait, is my camera getting foggy over there on me, man? Is that camera getting kind of foggy? Let me do some dangerous stuff right here, see it clear it up a little bit. All right. So LLC, Limited Liability Company, right? The benefits. Well, actually, let's get to the whole overview. The difference between an LLC and DBA. DBA allows you to get the money on your persons, right? The money sent to your social. The truck or multiple trucks will be under your social. It might be under whatever name you chose when you got your DBA, but if you lined it up with your social, it's going straight to your pocket. All that money. All kinds of money. Now, LLC, when you get an LLC, you're actually running under the name that you chose for your company, right? Because an LLC comes with this thing we call a EIN, Electronic Identification Number. Every business has it. If you work for a company, you look at your W-2, you're gonna see that EIN number. That's it. That's like the Social Security Social Security number for a business. Except that's for the IRS. A DBA don't come with an EIN. That's why you run under your social. LLC comes with an EIN. So that pretty much give the business its own entity, right? It's saying, look, we came from the bottom, now we're here, right? It's saying, look, we came from the scrub, came from the streets, but now we legit, right? The pros about an LLC, after a couple years, you can walk into a bank and you can get a loan under the business. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, your credit ain't got to be jack. Your credit ain't got to be worth anything whatsoever. It doesn't matter. Don't matter. Because you're trying to get that loan under the business, so that EIN allows you to do so. You know, that's after a couple years, because most banks have a tendency of not giving loans to business until the business has proven itself. You know what I mean? So that usually take 2-3 years. You have to show that you're making some money, which obviously I don't blame them for that. You don't want to put a whole lot of guaps. You don't want to put hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of dollars into a company that just started yesterday. Now there are some, you can get some loans like that, but obviously just like personal loans, the interest is gonna be crazy. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So that's the pros about the LLC. LLC also counters what a DBA don't. In the previous video, if you watch it, I told you that the cons about the DBA. Now the LLC, the reason why you want an LLC instead of a DBA, my personal. Now remember, I should have done the disclaimer. I'm not an owner operator. Everything I'm telling you is based on research and based on me talking to my personal tax consultant. You know what I'm saying? She been doing this for God know like 20 years or something like that. And so an LLC, beside the pros of you getting loans with the business, the LLC also counter what the DBA don't. Now, if you got an LLC and you're driving down the road and Billy Joe driving down the road and he hit Jessica on the ass, right? Smashed the hell out of Jessica's car. Jessica ended up with a broken tailbone, whatever, right? Whatever, right? That happens. Your insurance, first of all, I hope you have insurance in the truck you're running. Your insurance is going to cover to a certain extent. That's to repair Jessica's car, repair your truck if you got a full coverage, you know, all that good stuff. And then, you know, there are some certain lineage, some certain clause or whatever. You know, every insurance has like a medical expense thing, right? So that's going to go toward Jessica. But if Jessica decided, this is a trucking company, Jessica having no idea how big Billy Joe's company really is, she don't know if he's just an owner-operator, whatever. All she sees the company he's listing through, name on the side of the truck. So Jessica wanted damn payday, right? So Jessica, your insurance covers some of her medical bills or whatever. She get help. Jessica decided she's gonna sue your ass for everything that company got, right? She want more. She want hundreds, if not millions of dollars from your company. Well, with a DBA, you screwed, because Jessica's gonna go after your house, after your truck, your wife, your kids, your side chick, your mistresses, all your exes back in high school. Shoot, some of y'all dating in junior high. Jessica's gonna take all your exes from junior high if she got to, just to satisfy her greed, hunger, right? Because that's all it is. People just do that because of greed. I don't care what they say. That's with a DBA. So you're gonna end up homeless on a bridge, with no truck. Your black ass, white ass, Chinese ass, Asian ass, Mexican ass gonna end up going back to Swift Transportation and start all over, baby. But with an LLC, Jessica is gonna have like a gap, right? She can go after the company, and then, you know, whatever, but she can only go so much. She ain't about to take all your side women, all your mistresses, all your exes from high school and junior high. That ain't gonna happen. You know, after the insurance go and cover her thing, she can come after the company. The most that will probably happen with an LLC is you will turn around, plead bankruptcy, be like, look, the business don't have everything she asking for. That's pretty much a middle finger. You know what, bankruptcy is a whole different thing, a whole different topic. I'm never gonna cover that, but Jessica would pretty much get the middle finger if you do that, and she's screwed. So, I mean, can't do much, but she can't go after your house, she can't go after your personal assets. That's what LLC does, because with an EIN number, it's stating that the business is its own entity, and once the insurance covered Jessica's for so much, the girl gotta be happy what the hell she got, okay? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But also, so those are a lot of cons about LLC. I mean, a lot of pros about LLC. Here's the con about an LLC. If you start an LLC with an EIN number right away or whatever, and you start running before that first 3 years and you decide to get a house, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not, in fact, my tax lady advised me to try to get a house before I try to go on my own, whether it be getting my own authority or my own LLC. Because here's why. With an LLC, my friend, right, you're not going to be able to get a house, because even though you're the only employee in that company, you're the sole proprietor or whatever of that company, you're not making any money personally. All the money you're making is going to the company. That's how the banks look at it, right? So the bank's going to look at it like all the money you're making is going to the company. Yeah, I mean, there's ways around that. You can pay yourself, but how much are you really going to pay yourself? from the company. So let's say you gross 150,000, like 30-40,000 on that year gonna go to gas. You left with like 120. You don't want to drain out the company first of all, because you want to be able to have, sorry, I'm waving at guys that I just pulled up. You don't want to drain everything and pay yourself everything, because you want the company to have equity, right? You want to leave some money in the company. That way, when you do eventually want to get a loan under the bank, that's something some of y'all don't know nothing about, by the way. It's all about research, baby, and talking to the right type of people. But once you eventually want to get a loan under the business, you got to have capital. Like, it has to show that the company is making some money that can possibly counter what you're trying to get. You ain't about to get $1 million loan out, and your company only have a $20,000 a year, assets or equity. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna give you $5,000. They're like, all right, well, the company makes 20 grand. It has a 20 grand asset, even though for some reason it grows 150,000, but they only got $20,000 assets in the bank. You know what I mean? So usually a smart person, you're gonna pay yourself like $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year, right? Until you build your business up. You have access to those money. Don't get me wrong. You have access to that, to the money in the company. But you also want to pay yourself so the business keep majority of the money to start with. After 3 years, that business is gonna have what? 40? No. Maybe 50,000? Nah, hell no. No, you don't want that. You want that business to have maybe 200,000 to 300,000 in it in 3 years, right? Then you can go talk to the right type of people, and they can hook your business up with loans to where you can multiply, triple, quadruple your company, so forth and so on. That's how business goes. That's the pros about LLC. The con is you ain't gonna be able to buy once you start your LLC. So most people, now y'all out here watching these stupid ass channels, but anybody that know what they're talking about, if you go to a professional tax individual, they will tell you, try to get your house, whatever that matters, before you get into a business as an LLC, as your own boss. Because even though your company be making a lot of money, unless you run under your DBA, that's a different story. But I already told you everything else about the DBA, so check out our video, man. Anyways, I'm over here at the customer, I'm about to load, and I'm highly debating to try to get me a crib, or at least get into something before I go on my own. That way I ain't got to worry about that, Peace out. Like, subscribe, baby.